All right, everybody, this is your collaborative activity. So, first things first, you are looking at themes within Summer of the Mariposas. Remember that you were looking at symbolism, and theme and symbolism have a connection. What is one thing, an object, an idea that means something more than it is? So, we're going to look at the reaction of the Perdido family when the father returns. So, the first thing, as a reminder, we looked at um, the mission for Odelia when she and her sisters decided to take the drowned man to his family. We're going to take a closer look at what that family thinks, feels, understands when their lost father is returned and how that makes the family whole again. So be sure to make sure you've read chapters or this section of chapter 6. You're going to answer the questions with your partner. What happens to, so read independently first. What happens to the girls when they complete part of their journey? And while you're reading, you are going to highlight details about how the Perdido family reacts. So something they say, something they do, something they feel, something they think. So you're fast. How do they react when the father returns? When the family first realizes the father's return, go ahead and answer that with your partner. And then, do you agree with the claim that the family was better off before the girls returned with the father? Why or why not? Card 2. What surprises Odelia and her sisters most about returning the body? Answer that after you've read chapter 7. Again, what you're going to highlight is fast that shows surprise for Odelia. So you're reading chapter 7 or that excerpt and highlighting fast that fast that shows surprise for Odelia. Activity 3. In what ways do people become lost? So we're thinking about this mission that Odelia has, all the steps that she has to go through, the things that she and her sisters do, and what does it mean when somebody is lost, right? Lost can mean more than one thing while it still has a single meaning, but it looks like something different in different situations. So the rest, Adelia hears that the rest of the journey is about you and your loved ones too. Your family is lost in turmoil. If you don't know what turmoil is, you need to look it up. You must find each other again, become whole again. So, in what ways do people become lost? You can talk about how this applies to Adelia and her family. You can talk about generally how this can happen to anybody, a friend, a family member. But think about what the word lost means. Look it up if you need to. We're going to reflect back in our prologue. And you are going to just answer yes or no to these questions. And then instead of whole group, you are going to work on this with your partner. So Adelia admits that they were right about being lost. What does she mean when she says that? In what ways the Garza family lost? So you, with your partner, are going to find details that help you understand why Odelia feels her family is lost. You're going to fill in the chart with your partner. So you're going to go, and this is kind of like backwards text evidence, right? So find the text evidence first and then explain in your own words with your partner how that shows the a family is lost. You should have at least 3 examples. If you find more, even better. Look back at your chart and you're going to answer these questions. Copy and paste the evidence that shows one way a family member might be lost. And what information or ideas did you learn about the characters that you would like to share or that you thought were important? So, based on how characters maybe felt lost, what did you learn about those characters? How do they feel based on that situation? Hop over to the exit ticket and complete that with your partner. And that's your collaborative activity.